What up, y'all? Get some light on it. What's up, y'all? What's the deal? Back again. Not gonna be on here long because I know a lot of y'all just saw me earlier, so um, but it's all good. Um, I want to come back and speak about something that I have been thinking about. Nobody asked me, but um, for a lot of y'all that know me, or for the ones who don't, I'm heavy on I'm heavy on amateur boxing, right? And some people might ask, why is amateur boxing so important to you? What is it about amateur boxing that keeps you so locked in um, with these fighters? Um, and it's been something for the last 5 years that I've been locked in with. Um, for me, first of all, to they are, besides them just being the future, um, they're the ones that's they're to be with them in the beginning, from the time they walk into the gym, from the time you're watching them train for 3 months, 6 weeks, whatever. Um, to be a part of that is so important. To experience that is so important, and to be with them in the beginning, to see them do that, you get to build a relationship with them. Um, so when I sit back and I see stuff like that, I love it. I love being with that up and coming fighter who Devin, what up? I love being with that up and coming fighter um that we don't know what to expect to see from him, but we know we're about to see something great from him or her. So we're not gonna just give credit to the male fighters, but also the female fighters. What's up, y'all? No, I don't have pets. Please, y'all don't come on here asking me stupid questions. I'm trying to do a decent video. Um, so I used to have pets. I used to, but so it became very important to me to be a part of amateur boxing because for the reasons that I just told y'all, um, you're going to see something special come from all these amateurs, male and female, not just males, but females. From the time I've been able to walk into a gym and just to be able to shake these guys' hand and their coaches and I got to meet their parents. Um, all that has been so like I don't want to say it's been like I ain't gonna say overwhelming because that's just that's doing too much. For me, it's just been a great honor and privilege to be able to see that. Um, and as the time go on and you come to these fighters and you sitting there, you're showing up at their fights. Now you might not make all their fights, um, but from the time you are showing up, um, it actually means something to them that you're there backing, them up, because a lot of these fighters, they don't get family to come out to see them like that. Some of them do. Sometimes they don't have that type of support with them, because everybody needs, some kind of support. So a lot of times they don't get that. So it's important for me, being a content creator that covers boxing, not just pro boxing, but mostly amateurs, because that's my lane, amateur boxing. Um, you'll see me do that. And no, I've never fought or competed. I'm not a coach, but I have sparred. I've been in the gym. I've seen these guys go through what they go through. So just in case anybody's asking me, have you ever? No. So you don't need to ask me that. But I'm not one of these guys that speak boxing and ain't never been in the ring, which a lot of people do. But that's besides the point. I'm not here for that. So the question is, how important is amateur boxing? Amateur boxing is very important. Um, you see a lot of corruption go on, as you see in professional boxing, but it is what it is. But to be there with these guys and the ladies, to see them working, to see them walk into the gym for the very first time, to say I've never boxed before, or I've been training for 3 weeks, or like I said, I've been training for a month. Um, it's a beautiful, it's a beautiful thing to see all that, and it's a never ending thing for me, because it's something that I'm never going to walk away from. Never gonna walk away from it. Hopefully, there's some promotional company out there that catches me and hiring me to scout some of these amateurs, man. That's what I would love. But I know before they can do that, I got more work to get out there and do. But that's one of my main goals, is to get out there and have one of them hire me to do that. Um, and with the 2028 Olympics coming to Los Angeles, which is cool, and that's another one of my goals. Hopefully in 2028 is to make it to Los Angeles for the Olympics. I think once I make it for that, I'm really going to feel like I have accomplished something. I've accomplished a little bit in what I'm doing, but I know I got a lot more work to do, and I'm nowhere near um, where it is that I need to be. Turn the volume. Okay, so yeah, just in case y'all didn't hear me, man, y'all more than welcome to smash that like button. Don't be afraid. The like button's not gonna bite you. Smash the like button. So, and with these amateurs now, what y'all have to realize is that when you see me do what I do with them now, I'm introducing you, a lot of y'all, to what very well could be in the future. Now, everybody's not guaranteed to go pro. Um, Everybody might not want to go pro, but we don't want to keep spoiling ourselves with what we just used to, what we know. So when it comes to the amateurs, and we go, who is she? Who is he? And I don't watch amateur boxing, so, and that's the problem. We need to, and I've stressed this before, that we need to do that more. Um, I mean, you don't have to, but while you guys are worrying about the next top fighter that's already established, I'm sitting here looking at these guys, these amateurs, and I'm like, okay, who is the next Shakur? Who's the next Tank? Who's the next Devin? Um, who's the next Carissa Shields? Amanda Serrano? I look at that. Who could be the next Floyd or the next Canelo? Whoever it is that you guys watch. So That's why it's important. So when you ask me how important, I don't know what it means to anybody else, but to me, that's very important, and that's why I continue to do what I do, and it's gonna be a never stopping thing for me. Um, and as the time go on, you'll see me do more and more and more and more chop ups. It takes a little time, interviews, I should say, takes a little time. My chop ups is usually when I go in the gym and I meet them and we talk and we build. So I'll chop it up with them. Hey man, I'm gonna come back in about a couple weeks. Or every time I see you, I'm gonna build with you. But then when it's time to do that interview, we're gonna do it because it's it's necessary and it's appreciative. Bruce Gas, what's up? It's necessary and it's appreciative that we put these fighters, these amateurs out there. So it's for some of y'all it's I'd rather just stick to what I know, and that's cool. Stick to what you know if you're comfortable in that lane. But if you're looking for the next top fighters, you guys got to go look at amateur boxing. I mean, you could look at a prospect, or you could look at a guy that's 2-0, 3-0 in professional boxing. That's cool. That's cool. You have to pay attention to them too. As far as the amateurs is something that you need to pay attention to. It's almost like you don't know who the next NBA player is going to be if you don't watch college basketball. With football, you don't know who's the next NFL star if you're not watching college football. So it kind of makes sense. Amateur boxing, the only difference is that's not a college, but that's almost like school. It's almost like it. Some people try to jump over the amateur boxing and go straight to pro. Some people it don't work for them. It's only a small portion of people who are who are successful in that department. But if you ask me how important amateur boxing is, it's very important. It saves lives, takes some of these kids off the street possibly because you see what's happening with our youth. Our youth is dropping like flies. That's why it's important for us to keep boxing gyms open. It's important to it's important to open boxing gyms, not just to do this to make money, because that's what some of y'all do. Y'all want to open up a gym and just worry about that. That's cool, but I'm thinking about not just doing something that I love, but how boxing can change a lot of lives. And I'd rather you hit somebody in the gym and be okay for it than to hit somebody in the street and possibly end up dead. Because we have a lot of suckers out here that they're not going to give you a fair fight. But that's how important amateur boxing is to me. It always will be. Um, I want to thank a lot of the amateurs for even giving me an opportunity to build with them. For everyone that's ever gave me an interview, um, who's ever took a time to stop to talk to me and exchange numbers with me and ask me, am I coming to the fight? Thank you. And shout outs to all the amateurs, not in New York, just East Coast, West Coast. I don't care where you're from, Ohio, Texas, Cleveland, but wherever, Indiana, it doesn't matter. Shout outs to all the amateurs all over the world. You know, best of luck to y'all. And I'm always going to say best of luck to y'all because you guys are the future. For any amateur that just feels like he has no hope and this is not gonna work out and this and that, man. What I can say to you is just to hold on, because you have people like me who are fighting for you. You know, I'm fighting for you the best way I know how. And I might not be the only one fighting for you. I don't know. I can't worry about what the next person's doing. I can only be concerned with me. But I'm fighting for y'all, and we're trying to remind them why amateur boxing is so great. No matter how much dirt has been done, boxing is gonna be what it's gonna be. Rather if it's amateur or pro, there's always gonna be some type of foul shit going on, or foul play, or there's always gonna be something that we don't agree with. But that doesn't stop the love of boxing, and it doesn't stop the support of these future fighters. Excuse me, these future stars, because they're fighters already, but these future stars. So we have to be minded of that. So, when people ask, that's the best answer I can give y'all. If you guys go on my Instagram, if you go on my Instagram tells it all. You can't find nothing negative on my Instagram. Hell, you can't find nothing new. You can't find nothing negative on my YouTube, because I don't thrive off negativity. I don't thrive off controversy. I don't thrive off gossiping like a bunch of little girls, like a lot of these dudes do. So when you come to my channel or when you go to my Instagram, you see that it's different. When you go to No Duck Zone on Instagram, it's different. What you see me doing is just basically building and networking and creating a space and a place for people to be able to come to have a good time. For that amateur that's like, yo, hey, this dude is okay. He got a lot going on and he's for us. Yes, when it comes to these amateurs, I'm for the fighters and the coaches. I'm not for nobody else. I'm for the fighters and the coaches. I'm not for the organization. I'm for the fighters and the coaches. That's all I'm here for. Because I'm already my own organization. I'm already my own organization. So that's what I'm here for. And that's what I will continue to be here for. So it's just a little reminder just to let people know when they go, what does amateur boxing mean to you? That's what it means to me. To support these young queens and kings. I don't care if they're 5 years old, or I don't care if they're 21 or if they're 30. So that's basically what I do. To be a matchmaker one day, to be a promoter. There's certain things that I'm working on and I'm gonna get there. It'll take some time. Just pay attention. You know what I mean? Just as long as you stay subscribed to the channel and stay subscribed to what I'm doing, sit back, tell somebody, like this video, share it out, tell people, hey man, you need to go check him out. Because honestly, I'm for the fighters. A lot of people say they're for the fighters, and a lot of people are full of shit. I'm actually for the fighters, for nobody else. I'm not for the organization. I'm not for people to be paying me to do some BS. I'm not doing none of that because there's enough corruption in the sport already. So if you think I'm a guy that you can just throw a couple dollars to and I can just be corrupted out here, I'm not the guy you might want to do business with. I don't have to stick to no code because I work for myself. The only code I stick to is my code, and it's the no duck zone code. I don't stick to nobody's code. I do what I want, when I want, how I want. and that's the way that it's always going to be, and it will continue to be that way. So, like I said, for all you newcomers, no Doug Zone is bigger. You've been alive almost 15,000 days. Yeah, so if you ain't never checked the channel out, try to come and check it out. Come on, we don't just do boxing over here. It's like I tell y'all, we don't just do boxing. We do a lot of different things over here. This is what we call a feel good channel. This is what we call a feel good channel, and we come and laugh and joke. Come and check it out. But for all y'all that don't know, that's basically what amateur boxing means to me, and will it continue to mean. And you guys have seen me live at one of these fights, amateur boxing, coming up real soon. Real soon. Matter of fact, next week. Next week, there's a big amateur fight coming up next week. Shout out to my man Rodney Love, Harlem House of Champions. I got my show July 11th, which is the same day as Amanda Serrano and Katie Taylor 3. I probably won't be at the Garden, but I will be at my man Ronnie Love. Follow my man Ronnie Love on Instagram and Facebook. And Harlem House of Champions, big show coming up next Friday. Believe 5 p.m. Either 5 p.m. or 7 p.m. It's one of those. I gotta check again, but I believe probably 7. But follow them. You know what I mean? Check me out tomorrow. I'm live again. Throwback Thursday. I'm live. We're talking about the late great Sonny Liston. If you don't know, hey, look him up. And if you do know, join me at 8 a.m. tomorrow. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Y'all know what it is. It's the No Duck Zone podcast. Let's go.